Hey everyone, James Lambert here. You know, I went from knockouts to knowledge and from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive way. Just join me, see that gorgeous sunset out on my evening walk. Furry friend Mr. Max. And thought just struck me and I want to share it with you, and I hope it provides you some value. So this will be the last walk with my furry friend actually for a while. We're going away abroad and so he's going to be looked after. And almost in an instant on this walk it hit me. It sort of like crystallized into this walk specifically took on great importance. Now, to put this further into context, I like to think that I am very mindful in general. I live in the moment. I do my best to anyway, and I don't futurize, which means living in the future. It's not here yet. Or pasteurizing, reminiscing about the past and what's gone. I like to live here and now, because this is where all my power lies and where life is going on. And yet it hit me that, my goodness, because I'm not going to see him for a while, few weeks, that how I'll miss him and how I'll miss this. And now I do this walk daily, pretty much, and not that I take it for granted, no, but I just realised, my goodness, how I'll miss him and how important this walk all of a sudden is. And so I suppose in a roundabout way I'm saying, increasingly I encourage you, dear friends, to never neglect the present. Don't let it just go, oh, it's just another day, it's not important. Or, you know, it can be so everyday that we take it for granted. And as I say, just walking round with him now on what will be the last walk with him for a while, it's just the importance of, again, being mindful, being present. And that's what I really wanted to share. So don't, well, it's a message even to myself, not to take anything for granted in essence, and just truly appreciate everything and everyone in your life, for in a moment they can go, and not just physical death. It's like I'm saying, you know, I'm going to spend some time out the country on holiday, and so I won't actually physically see him. And life is all about change, but it just hit me as I say, I was walking around, and I hope I've got the essence of what I want to impart, which is to enjoy the moment, enjoy the present, and just as best you can, as best we all can, not to take anything or anyone too much for granted. You know, we've got to be gentle with ourselves. There's a certain amount that's almost inevitable. You know, okay, I say I do this walk pretty much every day. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, I constantly remind myself of how lucky I am. But, you know, if not, you know, we're not looking at the polar end of the scales. We're not saying jaded on the one end, but on the other, you know, if you're not completely present at every moment, we can allow ourselves a bit of leeway, because I think it's in general, if you can be present and mindful and appreciative and content of the now and what's happening now, whilst hoping and planning for better things in the future, that's quite a nice way to live. So, just wanted to share that, one of my last walks with Max for a bit, and that's okay. Life's always changing, but it just struck me what a beautiful and precious thing it is to spend time with those we love, whether they're furry friends like mine, Mr. Max, or our human friends, colleagues, associates, whatever. You know, there's that lovely quote I came across today again on social media: people don't come across your path by accident. And I think that's a very positive way of looking at things. For you might go, oh, but there's a few people, James, I wish I'd never met. And yet, if you look carefully, sometimes you don't have to look carefully at all. It's very obvious, but sometimes if we dig a bit deeper, we can see a lesson or something that they taught us, either about other people or about ourselves. So I've learnt in my own life, even the difficult people and the challenging people and circumstances and places that I've been put in, they were great teachers. And in fact, oftentimes, much more than the so-called pleasant times. Again, that quote comes to mind: a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. And I think there's a tremendous amount of truth to that, because you know, in good times, so-called good times, and in truth it's all good times really, but you know what I mean, in this world of contrast and seeming duality, when things are going smoothly and there's no problems or obstacles or challenges to overcome, you know what, sometimes you don't really learn a lot. But when your back's against the wall, literally and figuratively, sometimes, you know, your inner, what I refer to as your unstoppable essence, gets a chance to shine, gets a chance to come to the fore, and it really shows you the type of person you are. So I'll leave it there from now. From my heart to yours, as always, much love. Look after yourselves, and remember, you are unstoppable, and I believe in you. Take care.